When lights go out, you're in my mind. I close my eyes, so it's just you and I tell myself you'll be back again. When the stars are aligned, we will dance in the meadow on our favorite place. When spring is coming, save you a space for a dance in the meadow on our favorite place. When spring is coming,
Happy Easter, or God Påske as we say in Norwegian. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nina, and if you are new, I'm so happy you decided to join me. I am a Norwegian YouTuber, 51 years old. I do videos on decor, I do DIYs, a bit on Norwegian culture, and my house, it's a kind of a farmhouse living, seeing as I live in the countryside. We have some animals, some horses, some dogs, a pond, yeah, a lot of different things. But today's video is finally my Easter house tour. Usually when I invite people into my home, when I have guests, I like my house to be clean and tidy, and even more so when I do a video for YouTube, seeing that I'm inviting the whole world into my potentially the whole world into my home. 3 days ago I managed to throw my, I think it's called I threw my back out. So I have great troubles moving around, but I wanted to do this but I couldn't clean as much as I usually do. Usually the camera is quite forgiving when it comes to that, but if you are wondering why there is clutter some places, or you see that things aren't as clean as maybe you would like them to be if it was your house tour, at least today I have an excuse. Okay guys, I'm not going to ramble a lot. I just wanted you to know, for those of you who are new, I have a very small house and I have a lot of stuff. So at the moment it's a bit cramped and overfilled with everything, and we have active lives. So this is a house very much in use, so it's not a kind of magazine worthy house, I guess, but I hope you find it cozy and that you can get some inspiration from my decor. I'll just take you, it's only, let me see if I can get this right, 900 square feet or 90 square meters large. So as I said, it's not a big house, and I'll just swipe through not all rooms actually, but most of the rooms, showing you what I've done for Easter. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'll start us off here in my entrance, a hall, whatever you want to call it, the small room you enter into when you come into my home. And as you see, there is not a lot of decor here, but this is part of my everyday decor or furniture. I have this, it's actually a large candle holder. I love it. And this chair with a pillow with the Marius pattern on, and a mirror. And there are 3 doors in this room, and on all 3 doors I have made these wreaths. They can easily be disassembled, so I use these hearts for a lot of seasons. And in my bathroom, or in our bathroom, I've done it very simple. Just some bunnies with these is this called violas, I think. Again, some eggs in a jar and some flowers, or this apothecary jar. And the same in the window. Some faux, let me see if I can remember the words, lilacs, I think. A bunny and an egg. And again, sorry for the clutter, but this is how our small bathroom looks like. And then the egg. So that's all the decor I have in my small bathroom. I have the same here. For those of you that have been to or have seen my videos before, you know that this is my Harry Potter room, also my husband's wardrobe. So I'm not going to open because it does not look presentable. I have a small lantern, and here I just have a bouquet of some faux flowers, an old sewing machine, and here I have made a small display, and I've placed one of the eggs on the floor, and I have to laugh at my grandson because this makes him crazy. He's wondering why not both eggs are on the box. Yeah, but that's my creative freedom. Some small bunnies, a big hen, and for those of you who have seen my other videos, you know that these are the flowers that are in my tablescape. My pink eucalyptus and some what's the word? I know the word. Pussy something. Yeah. Okay, and a lantern. So very easy. And in our bedroom, I have the same wreath on the door, and I now have on yellow and white bedding, my reindeer skin and a yellow blanket, and a tray with 2 of these very cute bunny cups, and a lot of eggs in different colors, a small bouquet of tulips, and a couple of string of lights. I've done it very easy here in the bedroom. We have some pink Easter eggs on the bedside tables, one on each side, and here I've taken a darker magnolia, and this actually looks really beautiful in the evening. Inside I also have a string of lights, and it kind of shines through this mercury glass. And that's all I've done for our bedroom. For those of you who haven't seen it before, this is my everyday decor. I'm sorry if my camera is all over the place today, but I'm having a bit of trouble walking around. This is my little boy Urian, and from my hall or my entrance you come into the dining room, and this is my tablescape and my eucalyptus and magnolia tree, and I have a separate video on this. I love it, and I have added a few things. I can't believe I forgot that I had these. I bought these in Sweden at Christmas time, knowing that I would use them in Easter together with my magnolias. So I have 3 of those large ones and 3 of the smaller ones. So I've added those. And for the table, I've added some silver butterflies. I think that's all I added here. And as I said, I have a separate video on how I made my magnolia and pink eucalyptus tree. I have also fur and some pillows in the same color scheme on the sofa, and in the windows I've done it really simple. These large candles with 2 magnolias, a bunny, and on my 3-tiered tray I just have some Easter eggs and some magnolias. And try not to make you dizzy. I have done the same in my other window, and I use much of the same decor as I had last year, just trying to display it in a different way. So my Buddhas have gotten some silver Easter egg and these ceramic flowers that I bought last year. I've gotten some questions about my religion, and I said I would do a video on that in my series called Real Talk with Nina. I'm not going to do that now. I don't think it's time to have that kind of a discussion right now, but maybe later. But as you see, you will find Jesus, Mary, Buddha, they're all represented in my home. And on my piano, I also have a video from last year on how I do these beautiful decoupage Easter eggs. I love them. So I have a lot, not this year in my dining room, only these, but in my living room I have a lot. And here is, as many of you also have seen, my fireplace mantle, Cupid, which is part of my everyday decor. And on the mantle I've done it very simple, with the same kind of decor, the Magnolias, the pink Eucalyptus, some bunnies, some pink eggs and some lights. And I also in my fireplace have these, as I had at Christmas, these flickering lights, so it looks like I have a fire going. Another bunny. And in my corner I have my hanging vases, and I got a question where I had bought these. I bought them years ago in a flower shop here in Norway called Mr. Grønn, I think, but I'm sure you can find them on Amazon or eBay, or not exactly the same, but some similar. Since you saw this last, I have added these hanging bird nests in glass. I bought those last year. So that's my dining room. I'll try to give you a kind of a overview. I'm sorry about the clutter in that corner. That's my singing corner. I love my table, and I think for summer that I'm going to keep it and change out the eggs with butterflies. We'll see. Okay, walking into my living room. As you see, I have a lot of these decoupage eggs, and with some, in this room I used pink roses, faux roses, and here I've just put a bunch of eggs and some flowers and a string of lights inside of this glass clutch, I think it's called. And I have again some of my, since this is a small house, I'm trying to keep my decor kind of in the same theme and color scheme. So except for my bedroom. So here's a bunny from Lene Bjerre. It's a Danish company Some of you are familiar with her now because I mentioned her a lot, because I have some deers in the same series. Some more of these eggs and a lantern, and as you see, a lot of clutter. Done it very simple in the windows. Just added these to my everyday decor. I've added these bunnies, and again kept it the color scheme white and pink with these pink. I thought this was Magnolias, but I think one of you told me it was something else. What was it, a lily, or I don't know. I thought they looked like Magnolias, so I bought them last year and I'm using them again this year. My palette heart, I have a video on how I made that. Still loving it. And in my corner, I think this is much of the same I did last year. Just I've filled this large silver bowl, it's not real silver of course, with my decoupage eggs and flowers. And here are my deers from Lene Bjerre. And on my branches, which I changed out for all the seasons, I now have again some of these small decoupage eggs. Really simple. And here in my cluttered secretary corner, I just made, and this does not look good, I'm sorry, but it's a big bouquet of faux flowers, and I have these Lene Bjerre bunnies candle holders. And here's my daughter's Easter egg. In these quarantine days, it may or may not contain some goodies. She will have to wait and find out. More flowers and more of my eggs. So that's all I've done for my secretary. All this is going out eventually. We are going to do a lot of changes to the house, but it's going to take time. Okay, and on my dining room table, I hope you're not tired of seeing, it's much of the same as I changed the decor out, but I use much of the same ideas, at least for now. Another of this Lene Bjerre bunnies and some silver Easter eggs, one of my decoupage eggs, and I see last year I had pink candy in these Corona days. I have not been able, or quarantine days, I should not say that word because my video can be demonetized, but in these virus days or quarantine days I have not been able to find some. My metal heart-shaped bowls, which many of you by now know that I love and have on my table all the time. So this is my living room, and I'll turn around and we'll take a walk into my kitchen. As for you who are new, I have not been able to paint the floor yet, but this is our homemade, self-made kitchen, and it's very much in use these days, so it's a bit cluttered now, but I have a little bit of Easter decor here as well. Just a couple of jars with some eggs, some pink bunnies, and again the cups on a little tray with some bunnies on. So that's all I have there. In these quarantine days I have been baking. I bought this pot and I've been baking bread. I hope I'm able to give you the recipe one day. I have never been able to bake bread, and these breads come out beautiful. Okay, I digress. Done it very simple, just an Easter egg. Here some tulips and these. I know the words of those, but and I know I said it in my video last year, but now I don't remember. And some candles that looks like egg in some egg holders. And on my table I also have a little bit of Easter. Some Easter eggs, a bunny, and some faux flowers. Okay guys, that concludes my Easter house tour for the year of 2020, a year I think no one will forget. It's strange times, but I hope you are doing things that make you feel good. Decor is one of the things that makes me feel good. We are probably not going to sit as a family around this table this year. We haven't decided yet. We have not been a lot with other people except for my husband. Yeah, so we haven't quite decided. We may take our Easter celebration outside this year in our garden if the weather allows it. That's maybe a better solution. But I hope you too, even if you're alone, if you cannot invite your family this year, that you have a cozy and lovely Easter. And remember, you can postpone the celebration as well. I'm laughing now because one of the comments on my last video, I don't remember who it was, but I mentioned in my last video that that I kind of became a braless slob when I'm quarantined, and one of my viewers said that she was going to celebrate Easter no matter what, even if they were going to run around in the snow looking for Easter eggs at Christmas. Braless, I thought that was such a lovely way of making a kind of funny spin on things. We have to laugh of the things we can these days. I think my next video is going to be an Easter vlog. I am sewing face masks as a champion, kind of a new hobby. I want to show you that. As I mentioned in my kitchen, I'm baking a lot of bread. And I was hoping to be able to give you a recipe I got from my lovely friend Anita. Yeah, and show you how we celebrate Easter. So I hope I can get that video out for you in not too long of a time. That sounded straight. Yeah, Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, guys, be safe. Have a wonderful Easter, and I hopefully talk to you soon. Bye.